Hello everyone, welcome back to Professor Layton Diabolical Box. I've got a quieter drink for today in case my voice acts up, which it probably will. And last time we found Mr. Anderson, we talked to him, we didn't tell him about his daughter, but thanks to the livestock contest concludes without further incident. Is this just that we're heading back? Yeah, it is, okay. Also, Flora... we won't worry about what happened to Flora right now. But before we get there, Flora told us that we have to talk to this guy here about the Elysian box. I heard that you've been inquiring around the village about an antique known as the Elysian box. Oh yeah, that thing. I forget what voice I gave him. Looks like that freaky box kills whoever manages to pry its lid open. I just found out about it during the course of my travels, but that box isn't what I'm really after. Well then, if I may be so bold as to ask, what are you looking for, sir? A phantom town that's nowhere to be found on any map. A place only the chosen may visit. The only way in, I hear, is on the Military Express. That train and its many mysteries have been the subject of my research for years. From what I can tell, this artifactor after the Elysian box is also tied to that town. Wow, so when can we set out for it? How do we get there? Yeah, that's a detail I haven't pinned down yet. Maybe you whisper a word while inside the train and then whoosh, the track goes in a new direction. Anyhow, it's probably something like that. I'll just have to keep searching until I find a way in. Interesting, thank you for your time. Professor, did you hear that? I think we finally got a new lead on the Elysian box. It's a bit early to celebrate, but it looks like our journey on the Military Express isn't over yet. Alright, you two, let's start making our way back to the station. Okay, Professor. Yeah. So, that's gonna be our next thing. I don't know. Yeah, you got at least 30 puzzles under your belt. Nice going, bro. If you want a challenge worthy of a real rock star, give me a holler. Okay, well, that's fun. Oh, that's it, right. We found out last time when because periodically in these games they have checks to make sure you solve at least however many puzzles, just to make sure you're not. I don't know why they do it, just to mess with speedrunners, I guess. But for some reason it's always its own little chunk of dialogue, probably for like programming reasons. So if we talk to him again, he'll have a completely different thing, like this. How's that festival treating you, dudes? Pretty righteous, huh? The train isn't ready to move quite yet, so while you're waiting, I'll lay this sweet puzzle on you. 55, Sammy's necklace, 30 pickrats. Sammy has 8 chains with 7 links each. She wants to contain all these chains to make a totally awesome necklace as a single loop. The jeweler says he can open and close a single link for $2. As shown below, Sammy could open an end of each of the 8 chains to make one long necklace that's as a single loop. However, that would cost $16, and the truth is there's a cheaper way to get the same results, using the cheapest method possible. How much will it cost to make Sammy's necklace? So, the idea here is we're like we're inserting new chains. I thought the idea is if you use one of them to branch the other, then like this one and this link wouldn't exist, right? And so you'd break off the 7 from this and you'd use it for each of the 7 links. And so that would cost 14. So I'm gonna go with 14. If it's not 14, we'll have to do some workshopping, but it is 14. I feel like I maybe remembered that puzzle, but I don't know. Score. Take one of Sammy's 7 link chains, break each link apart, and use them to connect the remaining small chains together. You can see that method illustrated here. If Sammy uses this method, he can get the necklace of his dreams for only $14. The Military Express is back in business, baby. Get ready to ride, folks. You guys better hurry back to your seats because this train is ready to rock. Oh, and we missed a whole bunch. 8 puzzles. That's fine. Nice little cutscene.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you going, Luke? Oh, that's Katya being sent off. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
That's her. That's Jacques. Okay, there's no romance here. I want to make that clear. Just go. Okay, that guy's staring at me. That's kind of weird.
What's going on over there?
Oh, and we have voice acting, so I don't have to do my bad impressions.
I believe we may have stumbled upon Mr. Anderson's dear daughter.
Correct.
That's one heck of a send-off.
How does he not notice all that?
Considering the size of the party, I doubt she's just going on holiday.
Right. Katya is the daughter of Dropstone's most influential man, Mr. Anderson, has boarded the Military Express. Several villagers came to see her off. I mean, I think they're Mr. Anderson's, like, servants, right? Maybe not servants isn't the best term, but you know what I mean. Yet she travels alone. Where is Katya headed, and why is she making the journey there by herself? Oh, and that's a chapter break. Okay, maybe we should have done that last time. Although, maybe we shouldn't have. Given my state at the end of the last video. Chapter 3, Diverging Path. Just can't stop thinking about the phantom town we keep hearing about. Could the rumors be true? If I recall correctly, the next stop on the line is the perfectly normal town of Luxembourg. Okay, yeah, this is where things start taking off here. I do know that we don't make it to Luxembourg, not to spoil things. Well, then how do we get to the Phantom Town? That's an excellent question, Luke, though I don't have the answer. But if the Military Express does indeed head for parts unknown, the crew will know something about it. Professor Luke and Flora decide to talk to the train's crew to learn more. This is all the same, right? Yeah, okay. Train's crew. I guess we start in the front and work our way back. Okay, yeah, that's... Looks like there's no way in, huh? And that's our cabin, so I guess that kind of makes where we start and how we progress pretty straightforward. This is Flora's room. She don't have a lot of belongings there, Flora. 5, got, what's your name again? Chester. I beg your pardon, sir, but we're not open for business at the moment. Do visit us later. Really closed? Yes, you see, on the way to Luxembourg, there's a long, unlit tunnel we have to pass through. Well, in the tunnel, none of the scenic views the restaurant affords patrons will be visible. It is Mr. Beluga's wish that all patrons be able to enjoy the scenery while they dine. Hence our temporary suspension of service. Wow, talk about a classy operation. Mr. Beluga has really thought of everything, hasn't he? What if you don't care of the view, though? Like, you're not allowed to eat if you don't get a view? It's interesting. I guess you're part of the crew, aren't you, Bill Clinton? How's my little guy doing? I know it'd be tough without him around, but I didn't realize how lonely I'd get. Is he happy? Don't you worry, he's doing great. He'll be fit as a fiddle before you know it. That's real good to hear. Don't let me down now, okay? I'm actually about to close up the kitchen and take a break till we get to Luxembourg. Most of the train shuts down for this leg of the trip, so you might as well go rest in your room. I mean, that is some information, I guess. Is this Grand Railton 6? This is Babette, who is currently gone. And there's no new dialogue, too, so... This is nothing. 7, this is Riddleton, right? Sure is. That's probably gonna be like a video or 2. Tomorrow we'll go clean everything up there. Hank, you're the only other person in sight, I guess. Finally, it's time to get down to business. It's been forever since I got to do some real work. I should make him more Hank Hill-ish, I think. What do you mean? Didn't you just finish repairing the train? Sorta. Before I can kick back, I gotta do... I mean, nothing. Things are good. Okay, well, that was interesting to hear. Oh, there's you now. Hello, Conrad. You just spawned in from nowhere. G'day, sir. The name's Conrad. I'm a student from the village of Dropstone. I'm headed to Luxembourg, so for a while at least, it seems we'll be traveling together. Say, have you heard about that long tunnel on the way to Luxembourg? Everyone's talking about the long tunnel on the way to Luxembourg. I wonder if something's gonna happen there. When the train passes through it, every light on board goes dark. Stranger still, once the train nears the tunnel, all access to the deluxe car is cut off. Just imagine the kind of monkey business some passengers get up to under the cover of dark. I think you're a bit young to be talking about that sort of thing here, Conrad. Something very strange must be going on if they're cutting off all access to the deluxe suites. Of course, it all makes perfect sense. Why didn't I see it before? Luke, I think I figured things out. Quick, you two, to the deluxe suites. Right behind you. Professor Luke and Flora decide to visit the deluxe car. It's because that is where things are going to happen. Yeah, obviously, like, there's going to be something happening in the deluxe car when we're in the tunnel. I mean, I'm trying to hint towards things without spoiling it, but, like, that's kind of nothing. That I just said. Hey, we're at the deluxe car. Something's written on a sign on the door. Actually, it appears to be a puzzle of some sort. I have a hunch that if we can solve this puzzle, we can gain access to the car. 56, the door is code 40 pickrats. In order to pass through this door, Luke and Layton must arrange the symbols according to the following rules. The star must be next to the moon. The X must be second from the top. The circle must be somewhere above the diamond. The moon must be located 2 places below the diamond. I mean, the moon being located 2 places below the diamond means it has to be like this or like this, with the X being the second from the top. And the circle being above the diamond forces that, so isn't this just it? I mean, the star is next to the moon, X is second to the top, circle is above the diamond, the moon is 2 places below the diamond. Alright.
Consider this puzzle solved.
Alright, well, there we go, I guess. Just like that.
A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
You're in. Good job cracking that code. Are we gonna get another cutscene right away, or do things happen? There we are. The door is open now. Got a new hamster toy? Use this block to help with your hands. Yeah, I don't read all that part. What does the wall do? Oh, that's a new, drawing. Holy smoke, look at this place. It's out of control. Yes, it's far more luxurious than the standard cars. Tickets to stay here must cost a pretty penny. Also, you should get your stuff, shouldn't you? Search the deluxe car. There too. Oh, Professor, this room is just breathtaking. 1.5 times as big as our room to boot. Plus, look at just look at how super cushy this sofa is. Whee! Come now, don't jump on the sofa. Do you remember the discussion we had with the gentleman act when then the lights? Okay, no, Flora just joins in. Wow, you're right, it's so cushy. Wee, this is a funny scene now that I know what's happening. Layton does not approve. How's everybody feeling? Sorry to bust in the party, but I'm just here to snazz up the rooms. Let's see, should we go here? Negative, Sammy, that's no good. Hey, you there, smart looking dude. I mean you, man. Me, good sir? Uncle Beluga, I mean, the boss, man, told me to pretty up the place with some flowers. Can you figure out where I should put these things to make the room smallest? I remember this puzzle vaguely. Of course, shouldn't be too much trouble to find a spot for flowers as lovely as these. This one where it's like, the smell goes so far and you gotta place a bunch so it covers everything, it sure is. There's nothing like fresh cut roses to boost your spirits. Can you help Sammy freshen up the whole car with your fragrance? Tap a square with your stylus to place a rose. The fragrance of each rose reaches 2 spaces in all directions, but can't penetrate walls. If the fragrance of 2 or more roses overlaps, the result will be overpowering. To make sure to keep your roses spaced out. To remove an existing rose, just tap on it again. So, like, that is almost good. Yeah, so, like, I guess the idea is to focus on parts. Like, okay, let's, focus on, like, this square, right? To get that square, we need a rose here, here, or here. If the rose is here, then, right, there's no way to get, there's no way to get these 2 done. So we can't have rose here. If it's here, that forces that, but that is valid. And likewise, of course, that's going to force that there. There we go.
This should do the trick.
A little bit of trial and error is all it takes.
Ha! Wonderful.
Oops, sorry. Well done. 5 roses were just enough to freshen up the car. Oh, don't they release gas? There, how's that? So I guess I shouldn't be saying this stuff out loud here. Oh, real nice. It's not crazy, but it makes a statement. I'm sure it'll jive with the boss man. Well, anyhow, kick back and relax and enjoy the rest of your ride on the Military Express. Now the whole room smells nice. Yes, quite nice, I'd say. But back to the task at hand. We've given this place a once-over and come up empty-handed. A gentleman can't very well go barging into other people's rooms, so let's go to our room for now. Oh, Professor, do we have to? It feels like it's gotten so late. Can't we just stay here for now? And, okay, Professor Luke and Flora decide to return to their quarters once more. Okay, maybe it doesn't happen immediately. Is there anything different here that we can comment on? The curtains here are even finer than those in standard cars. Great. It's the strangest thing. All of a sudden I'm so tired. Okay, no, I was right about the flowers. What's the matter, Flora? Oh gosh, all of a sudden I'm kind of sleepy too. Alright, you two, this is no time for jokes. Oh dear, I'm suddenly quite tired myself. Yeah, and they all black out, right? I mean, it's not hard to see that that's because of the flowers. Oh, and a cutscene, nice. The cutscenes are the best part of these games. Like, despite everything. What's going on out there? Am I dreaming? 58 in the tunnel, 35 pig rats, and then we gotta swap the cars. 2 trains pass in the darkness of the tunnel. Move them around so that locomotives end up on opposite tracks, while still maintaining the same order of its cars. There's one trick though. The number 2 cars for both trains must remain in the original tracks. So this is cool. This is like, a nice way of like, there's like a lot of, what's it called? Ludonarrative harmony, is that the fancy name for it going on here? Like the rose puzzle and the what have you. Normally the puzzles are all just kind of like abstractions for what's going on, but so far these are kind of easy to interpret literally. Also, I did make a mistake here. We want this one there. Yeah, I'm not going to be as efficient as possible here. Oops, especially with moves like this. But I think I can talk through this here pretty easily. Yeah, okay, I'm trying to get a little too aggressive here. Like this, and we need red 3 over there. These train puzzles are like the easiest of the sliding blocks, I think.
Just leave it to me.
Despite everything.
That was almost too easy.
And we're coming up on recording time, but this might go a bit over because, like, I don't know when it'll let us do things. But it'll let me save again. But that's fine. That's right. The two trains sped off into the darkness, each carrying the number 2 car of the other. So that's to be interpreted literally, I take it here, is like our car is now on a different train. Yeah. My word, I must have fallen asleep on the couch. How careless of me. You know what happened in that tunnel, Luke? Sorry, Professor, but I slept through the whole thing, too. I had the strangest dream. In my dream, part of the Military Express switched tracks while we were in the tunnel. Is your dreams you just, like, see what's happening, but, like, in a dream form? Is that one of your powers, Luke? You mean to say that one of the train's cars is now riding different rails? Luke, what you saw may not have been a dream at all, or maybe he was just, like, tired and he thought he was dreaming, but he wasn't. If one car did split off from the train, it would no longer be bound for Luxemville. Maybe the car is how you get to the Phantom Town. I'm beginning to suspect you're right on the money, Luke. I hope the Phantom Town isn't as creepy as it sounds. So, like, how does this work exactly? Like, do all the deluxe passengers know that this is what's happening, or do they, like... Or is it the high price just a gatekeeper? Like, what's happening there?
Everybody get ready to rock! The next stop is frozen!
So
Come on, passengers, let me hear you scream!
Did not remember that.
Of course. How could I have missed this?
Right,
Do you recall how this ticket was missing a destination? Well, it seems that the destination was staring us in the face all along.
Really? But where, Professor?
You fold it, right? That's the joke. This is a puzzle. Ticket to where? 40 pickrats. Okay. In front of you sits the ticket that in front of you sits the ticket that Layton found with Dr. Schrader. At first glance, the ticket appears to have no destination written on it, but when you look at it just the right way, the ticket discloses its destination, a town of Full Sense. The key to spotting the destination is the number that has been cut out of the ticket. What number used to be there? You use the ticket in the instruction booklet to puzzle this one. This is the copy protection puzzle. I want to see if I can cheese it, because the joke here, not to spoil things, is that isn't it like this, where you fold it? I don't know how this... Yeah, you get like... It is, if you go like this and you combine the tops and the bottom, you get 4 full cents. So this is going to be... So this is the E here, right? So it needs to be a number, it needs to be something with that on the bottom. What number used to be there? It can't be a 0. It could be like this, or it could be like this, because they don't include that part of the number. So the way you have 0 could be either the way you have 1. So this would have to be a 2, I believe. This one would be a 6. Or an 8. So it's 2, 6, or 8. No, wait, what's wrong? It couldn't be, it can't be like this in the bottom, because like the top is going to be like this, right? So the bottom has to be like this. So it has to be a number that ends like that. So it can't be anything, I think, just comparing shape-wise, it can't be anything but 2. So this is going to be 2. So you don't actually need the booklet for this one.
Consider this puzzle solved.
I don't know, I don't remember exactly what the
And there we have it.
the expression to be looking at in the booklet. I do have the booklet, like I do have a physical copy of this game, but it's not with me, so I can't reference it immediately, obviously, but... Excellent. The missing number is 2. If you fold the ticket as shown and line up the 2 sets of numbers, they form letters that spell out the phrase 4 full cents. It looks like the ticket's destination was there all along. So there we go.
I get it. Well, I suppose it means we've almost reached our destination.
Yes.
Is it Rise opening the window, or?
Whoa, this is strange. When did it get so
I
dark?
guess you're asleep for a while. Or is it just always dark in Full Sense? Is that a thing? I thought that might be a thing. This is a lot more Silent Hill vibes than I remember there being. But it's fine. I do believe we've arrived at the next stop. But I don't see Flora, Professor. Where could she be? Hi, you two. Glad to see you're finally awake. Flora, where did you run off to? I'm sorry, but the train car is so stuffy that when we stopped, we went outside for some air. You went out alone? Are you crazy? It's dangerous out there. Who knows what kind of creeps could be lurking around? Oh, well, I'll be more careful from now on. Watch your tone, Luke. A gentleman always remembers to treat a lady with kindness and respect. Now, since we're all back together, why don't we get off this train and see where we are? Oh, that's the train ticket solved? Yeah. The ticket was for those headed to Full Sense. A destination accessible only to those riding in a particular car in the Military Express. It would seem that Dr. Schrader must have visited Full Sense sometime before his death. Yeah, we'll call it there. Alright. So this is where the exciting part of the game really picks up. So we won't get to see that right away here, but it's fine. And yeah. There's something else I was gonna say, but I can't remember what I was gonna say. I thought I had some like remark to end off the video here, but it's not coming to me. No music, kinda scary. And next time we get to start looking around Full Sense, I think. And that's this is the part of the game that always like left the biggest mark. I think this is sort of just the rest of the game, isn't it? In Full Sense, this is like the meat. I guess we'll find out together next time. But for now, as always, thank you for watching.